Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film, Elena, a woman who's married to this older gentleman who has a lot of money. In Russia, I guess you get what here is considered Social Security, but there is a pension. I'm sure it's different, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. So she goes and gives part of her pension, or most of her pension, I think, to her son and his wife and his two kids. And her son doesn't seem to do much. I mean, he clearly doesn't have a job. It's kind of a trek to get out to where he lives, and goes out there. She has to take a train and then walk down this long path, and then she even lets herself into the building. Like, someone's bringing you money and they couldn't even be bothered to meet her somewhere. So I don't know, at least halfway. This film is really about inheritance. Her husband, he's not feeling very well, and he's talking about that in his will. He wants to leave most of it to his daughter, who he is mainly supporting, and also she doesn't have a job. She seems to have her life a little more together than Elena's family, but Elena needs money for her son's, or I guess for her grandson Sasha, so he can get into college and not have to serve in the army. But her husband's kind of like, well, why shouldn't his dad be paying for his kid? Why am I paying for his kid? I think she's really has her blinders on. She's only thinking about her family, but I think she knows the consequences, but I almost think she doesn't really care. Almost like she's just so invested in her family, and most people are, and I think this brings up what kind of irresponsible behavior would you do for your family. Her son obviously isn't as well off as her husband's daughter, but because they were married later in life. They were married 2 years before. I don't know, there's something that rubs me about her son the wrong way. I just could never sympathize with that family, because it just seemed like they couldn't be bothered to even make the effort to pick up the money from her, or even I don't know, meet her at the station. It's just and then she'd buy them groceries. This is before she even saw them. I read a bunch of reviews, and a lot of people say, it shows the disparity of wealth and stuff, but to me it really doesn't, because he doesn't have a job, and there's no part in the film where he's like, oh, I was looking for a job all day, man, am I tired from doing that. He looked like he just got drunk. I couldn't sympathize with him, and it made it that much kind of uglier. Elena's very old, so she's on her pension, and I think her and his daughter should get the money, but the way her family is just she's created this horrible situation and has just decided to keep it up, and it's really depressing. I don't really agree with what she's doing, and I don't agree with people who do that. It's I understand sometimes you can't get a job, but it just seemed like he was just kind of a bum. There's a lot of people who really, no matter how selfish their family's being, they'll support them no matter what, and I think this shows kind of how you can really be taken advantage of through that. I think this is a very good film. The storytelling isn't exactly there through a lot of it, and it's odd how I actually like how it ends. I like some of the structure of it. It's definitely one that makes me think, but it's not one that I'm really in love with. I'm indifferent, I guess. Alright, so if you've seen Elena and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to.